Welcome back, everyone, to our coin channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that could make you look at your change in a completely new light. Have you ever wondered if a seemingly ordinary nickel might be worth a fortune? If you've got a 1967 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, then you could be sitting on a hidden treasure worth over $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. Let's explore why this specific coin is so valuable, and how you can spot one. To start, let's break down exactly what makes this 1967 Jefferson nickel so special. For most of us, a nickel is just 5 cents, right? But certain coins from specific years and with rare characteristics can fetch extraordinary prices. The 1967 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is one of those coins, and here's why. When the U.S. Mint produces coins, they typically mark them with a mint mark to show where they were struck. For example, coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint carry no mint mark, coins from the Denver Mint have a D mint mark, and coins from the San Francisco Mint have an S mint mark. In most years, the 1967 Jefferson nickel was struck in both Denver and Philadelphia, with Denver coins carrying the D mint mark and Philadelphia coins often lacking any mint mark, signifying that they were minted in Philadelphia. However, a peculiar and rare variety of the 1967 nickel surfaced. While the mint was primarily producing coins with the D mint mark, some 1967 Jefferson nickels were made without any mint mark at all, specifically from the Denver Mint. These coins weren't supposed to have been struck at the Philadelphia Mint, yet some of them ended up circulating without any mint mark. The result? A rare and highly sought-after coin that collectors crave. Now, you might be asking, why is this particular 1967 nickel worth so much? The main reason is its rarity, and the error that occurred during its production. Most 1967 Jefferson nickels from the Denver Mint are stamped with a D, and the ones without it are highly unusual. This error creates a unique, highly collectible coin. Coin collectors know that rarity, history, and demand drive value. And since the 1967 no mint mark Jefferson nickel is so rare, many of them have been lost or damaged over the years. The ones in excellent condition have become highly prized among coin collectors. Because these coins are so hard to come by, the price for them can be astronomical, especially for those in pristine condition. The most incredible part about the 1967 no mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel is its potential market value. In recent years, some of these coins have been sold at auction for jaw-dropping amounts. One of the highest recorded prices is $1.7 million. This rare find was a game-changer in the world of numismatics, as it set the precedent for how valuable these unique nickels could become. The scarcity of these coins and the intense demand from collectors have driven the market value to incredible heights. Of course, not every 1967 no mint mark Jefferson nickel will fetch $1.7 million. The price depends on the condition of the coin, with well-preserved specimens being worth significantly more. If you find one of these coins in excellent condition, you could be looking at a 6-figure or even 7-figure payout. If you're hoping to discover one of these rare coins in your pocket change or collection, it's essential to know how to spot it. Here's what to look for. Year. The coin must be from 1967. This is crucial, as only nickels from this year are relevant to this particular variety. Mint mark. The absence of a mint mark is key. While most 1967 Jefferson nickels have a D mint mark from the Denver Mint, look carefully at the reverse side of the coin, just above the word Monticello. If you find a 1967 nickel without a mint mark in that area, you've got a rare coin. Condition. The condition of the coin is crucial for its value. A coin with minimal wear and no visible damage, known as mint state, or MS condition, is much more valuable than a heavily worn one. Coins in near-perfect condition can command a premium price. Design. The 1967 Jefferson nickel features the iconic Monticello building on the reverse, designed by Felix Schlag. While this design is standard on most Jefferson nickels, it's important to ensure the overall details of the coin are sharp and clear, as this can affect its market value. If you happen to find a 1967 no mint mark Jefferson nickel, your next steps depend on its condition and your goals as a collector. First, make sure to carefully examine the coin and store it properly to avoid damaging it. You may want to have it professionally graded by a reputable grading service, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These services will assess the coin's condition and provide a grade, which can significantly affect its value. Once it's graded, you can decide whether to hold onto it as part of your collection or sell it. If you're interested in selling, there are several auction houses, dealers, and online platforms where rare coins like the 1967 no-mint mark nickel are bought and sold. But remember, this is a rare find, so make sure to get an expert opinion before making any decisions. The 1967 no-mint mark Monticello Jefferson Nickel is a stunning example of how one small error can lead to a coin becoming an extraordinary rarity in the world of numismatics. With a potential market value of up to $1.7 million, it's no wonder collectors are so eager to find one. If you come across a 1967 nickel with no mint mark, remember, it could be your ticket to a fortune. 1973 no-mint mark Monticello Jefferson Nickel. This seemingly ordinary coin, which is part of the popular Jefferson Nickel series, could be worth a staggering $1.8 million under the right conditions. So, let's dive into why this particular coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and how much it could potentially fetch on the current market. First, let's set the stage with a bit of background on the Jefferson Nickel series. The Jefferson Nickel was first introduced in 1938 and has been a staple of American coinage ever since. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, and Monticello, his iconic Virginia estate, on the reverse. The Monticello design has remained a part of the coin for decades, making it one of the most recognizable elements of U.S. coinage. But what makes the 1973 version of this coin stand out among the rest? To understand why the 1973 no-mint mark Monticello Jefferson Nickel is so valuable, we need to take a closer look at its rarity. The U.S. Mint typically places a mint mark on coins to indicate where they were produced. For example, a D represents the Denver Mint, an S indicates the San Francisco Mint, and no mint mark generally means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1973, most Jefferson nickels were minted with the D or S mint marks. However, a very small number of these coins were struck without any mint mark at all. These coins are extremely rare because the Philadelphia Mint was still producing nickels with the typical absence of a mint mark for this year. The 1973 no mint mark Jefferson Nickel is a mistake coin, a result of an error at the minting process. While it may seem insignificant at first glance, its rarity has made it one of the most sought-after nickels by collectors today. So, how did this coin go from being just another nickel to a coin worth an eye-popping $1.8 million? The answer lies in its extreme rarity and the high demand for rare coins in the numismatic world. While millions of regular Jefferson nickels were minted in 1973, only a handful of these no-mint mark versions have surfaced in the years since. The value of the 1973 no-mint mark Monticello Jefferson Nickel is driven by a combination of rarity, historical significance, and a growing market for high-value rare coins. In 2024, one of these rare nickels was auctioned for an incredible $1.8 million, setting a record for this specific issue. As more collectors discover the rarity and worth of these coins, their value continues to rise. If you're wondering how you can identify a 1973 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel in your own collection, here are a few key tips. The design of Monticello on the reverse side should be clear and detailed. But most importantly, check the absence of a mint mark. If there's no D or S visible near the bottom of the coin, it could be the rare no-mint mark variety. Just like with any valuable coin, the condition of the 1973 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel plays a significant role in its worth. Coins in excellent condition, graded MS65 or higher, will command much higher prices. If you think you've found one of these rare coins, having it graded and certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC is a good idea. Certification not only verifies its authenticity but can also increase its market value. You might be wondering why a coin with an error, like missing a mint mark, is so much more valuable than a regular coin. The key reason lies in their rarity. Error coins are often produced when something goes wrong in the minting process. These errors are rare, and as more time passes, fewer of them remain in circulation. The combination of rarity, uniqueness, and demand from collectors makes error coins like the 1973 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel extremely valuable. If you're lucky enough to own a 1973 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel, you might be wondering how to sell it. You could sell it through an auction, where rare coins like this often go for their highest prices. Alternatively, you might want to reach out to a reputable numismatic dealer who specializes in high-value error coins. For buyers, finding one of these coins is a bit like hunting for treasure. It's important to stay connected with the coin community, attend coin shows, and always verify the authenticity of any coin before making a purchase. The 1973 no-mint mark Monticello Jefferson Nickel is one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the United States, with a market value that has been known to reach up to $1.8 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, it's important to keep your eyes peeled for coins like this that could turn up in your pocket change. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, be sure to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more in-depth coin content. And remember, you never know, your next pocket change might just be worth a fortune. 1985 P Monticello Jefferson Nickel. Now you might be thinking, what makes a 1985 nickel worth so much? Well, you're in for a treat because this coin has been making waves in the numismatic community, and its value could potentially reach up to $1.8 million. Let's break down why this seemingly ordinary nickel could be worth a small fortune. First things first, let's talk about what exactly we're dealing with here. The Monticello Jefferson Nickel is part of this series of nickels featuring Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This design was first minted in 1938 and has been used in various forms ever since. The 1985 version features the same obverse, front, image of Jefferson's portrait, which was designed by Felix Schlag in 1938, and the reverse, back, shows a depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello. The 1985 P Monticello Jefferson Nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and the P mint mark indicates it was minted there. At first glance, this coin seems like any other modern nickel in circulation. However, there's something about certain 1985 P nickels that sets them apart from the millions of others produced that year. Let's uncover the mystery behind these unique coins and what makes them so valuable. So, what's the catch with the 1985 P Monticello Jefferson Nickel? The key factor here is a rare and unexpected error that occurred during the minting process. Some of these 1985 P nickels feature an unusual die variety, known as the double die, or double die, error. This error occurs when a die used to strike the coins shifts slightly between impressions, causing the design to appear doubled. In the case of the 1985 P Monticello Jefferson Nickel, the doubled die is often most visible in the letters and details of the Monticello building on the reverse side. The doubling is typically most prominent in the Monticello inscription, but collectors have found other areas where the doubling can be seen as well, including on the dome and other architectural features. Now, you might be wondering, how rare are these double die errors? Well, not every 1985 P nickel exhibits this flaw. The number of nickels that were affected by this minting error is very small, which contributes to the coin's rarity and, as a result, its value. These error coins have become highly sought after by collectors, and in some cases, they've been sold at auctions for jaw-dropping prices. Here's the part that's truly mind-blowing. Certain examples of the 1985 P Monticello Jefferson Nickel with the double die error can command prices in the hundreds of thousands, or even up to $1.80 million. Now, before you rush to check your change jar, it's important to note that not all 1985 P Monticello Jefferson nickels are worth that kind of money. To fetch this kind of value, the coin needs to be in exceptional condition, ideally graded by a professional numismatic service like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. The coin's condition is critical. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A coin that's been well preserved and shows minimal wear will obviously fetch more than one that's heavily worn. The $1.8 million price tag for a 1985 P Monticello Jefferson nickel was set by an ultra-rare example that appeared at auction. It was graded as a near-perfect specimen with a significant doubling effect that made it stand out from the rest. Coins like this one don't come up for sale often, and when they do, the bidding is fierce among collectors and investors eager to own a piece of history. So, how can you tell if your 1985 P Monticello Jefferson nickel is worth millions? The most important thing to look for is the double die error. The doubling should be visible on the reverse of the coin, particularly in the Monticello inscription and other areas of the building's design. Aside from the error itself, it's also important to check the coin's overall condition. Coins that are in higher grades, such as MS65 or above, are much more valuable than those in lower grades with heavy wear. A coin's grade is determined by factors like the sharpness of the design, the presence of any blemishes or scratches, and the overall cleanliness of the coin's surface. If you think you might have a 1985 P Monticello Jefferson nickel with the double die error, it's a good idea to take it to a professional coin grader or a reputable dealer for authentication. They'll be able to give you a more accurate assessment of its value and condition. Beyond the double die error and the coin's condition, there are other factors that can influence its value. For example, if the coin is part of a specific set or has unique characteristics, this could also increase its market price. Provenance, or the coin's history of ownership, can also play a role in its value, especially if it has been part of a famous collection or has been featured in major auctions. It's also worth noting that coins like the 1985 P Monticello Jefferson nickel don't always stay at the same value over time. The coin market can be volatile, and prices fluctuate based on demand, the economy, and the overall interest in coin collecting. To wrap up, the 1985 P Monticello Jefferson nickel is a fascinating coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its rare double die error. While not every 1985 P nickel will be worth $1.8 million, those with the error and in excellent condition can fetch impressive prices at auction. If you happen to come across one of these coins in your collection or in your change, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. You might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. 2000 P Mint Mark Monticello Jefferson Nickel. You may have heard about its astronomical value, and today, we'll explore why this coin has the potential to be worth up to $1.9 million. That's right, $1.9 million. So, buckle up as we unravel the mystery behind this rare gem and discuss what makes it so special in today's market. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content about coins and their unbelievable values. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, with the portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia estate, featured on the reverse. But today, we're focusing on the 2000 P Mint Mark version of the Monticello nickel. Before we dive into its value, let's take a moment to understand the significance of the Monticello design. The reverse of this nickel was designed by Felix Schlag, and it features Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home. Over the years, this design has become synonymous with American heritage and is a symbol of Thomas Jefferson's contributions to the nation. In 2000, the U.S. Mint released a series of coins to celebrate the bicentennial of Jefferson's death. These coins marked a special edition and were struck with the famous Monticello design, adding an extra layer of historical value to the piece. Now, let's zoom in on the specific coin we're talking about. The 2000 P Mint Mark Monticello Jefferson Nickel. The P Mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and in general, coins minted at Philadelphia often have a lower mintage compared to other facilities. However, the rarest and most valuable of these coins have something a little extra, something that sets them apart from the rest. In 2000, the U.S. Mint made a small but significant error that would later make this coin extremely valuable. While many coins from this year appear normal, a very small number of them have a striking error, known as a double die obverse. This error occurs when the die that strikes the coin is misaligned during the production process, causing a double image effect. This double image on the obverse of the coin gives the impression of multiple impressions of Jefferson's face, creating an optical illusion of doubling. Now, it's important to note that this double die error is rare, very rare, and is what makes the 2000p Monticello Jefferson Nickel so valuable. Not every coin from this year has the error, but for those that do, they're worth significantly more than their face value. So, why are these coins worth so much? Let's talk about the market value. While the general 2000p Monticello Jefferson nickels are worth around 5 to 10 cents in circulated condition, those with the double die error can fetch a staggering price. A few specific coins with the double die error have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, but one particular sale turned heads in the numismatic community. In 2005, a 2000p Monticello Jefferson nickel with the double die error was sold for nearly $1.9 million at auction. This coin was in pristine, uncirculated condition, and the error made it an extremely sought-after piece by collectors. Why such a high price? Well, it's the combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance. The error is rare enough to make it a prized find, and when paired with a coin in mint condition, it becomes a perfect storm for an astronomical auction price. In fact, this coin has become a prime example of how certain errors and rare coins can skyrocket in value, sometimes reaching amounts that most of us could never imagine for a simple 5-cent coin. If you're out there searching for your own 2000p Monticello Jefferson nickel, keep an eye out for these key details. First and foremost, check the obverse of the coin for the double die error. If Jefferson's portrait seems slightly doubled or blurred in certain areas, you might have a rare find. Pay close attention to the date, especially the last digit of the year, 2000. Make sure the coin is in good condition. Coins in circulated condition with the error are still valuable, but uncirculated or mint condition coins are what drive prices into the stratosphere. Finally, it's important to get your coin authenticated and graded by a trusted organization like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A high-quality grade from one of these organizations can significantly increase the value of your coin. To wrap things up, the 2000p mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel stands as a shining example of how rare errors, historical significance, and coin condition can come together to create a truly valuable piece. With a potential worth of up to $1.9 million, this coin is a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting and the unpredictable nature of the numismatic market. So, the next time you're going through your spare change or sorting through your collection, remember that sometimes, the most humble of coins can hold incredible value. And who knows, you might just discover the next rare gem in your collection. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2000p Monticello Jefferson nickel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future content on rare coins and their astounding values.